Question number 17. I'm already registered for an immigrant visa in another category. Can I still apply for the diversity visa program? Here, what does that mean? For those who do not understand. For instance, you are in the United States already. Or even if you're not here, a company is going to apply for your green card through employment. Or your brother is here in the US, is applying for you to get a green card. If myself, I sponsor my sibling, my brother, my sister, it takes up almost 8 to 10 years to get that green card because it's not the higher priority. So if you are waiting for the green card at that time, can I apply for my brother? If, let's say, you apply for asylum, you're already here, waiting for your asylum to be approved, can you apply for the green card? The answer is yes. If you are applying for any other program in the United States to become a permanent resident, you are still allowed to apply for the diversity visa lottery. And if you win, you can still process. Which one comes first, you can take it. There is no problem with that. So don't worry. I encourage, even if you are in the US, go and apply for the diversity visa lottery. Despite that, oh, I've already done this process. You never know what will happen. Question number 18. I have to go a little bit fast to finish this question because there are 50 questions. Question number 18. Can I download and save the electronic diversity visa entry form into a word processing program and finish it later? Big no. Big no, big no. No, 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 no. You can download it on your own just to know it, to fill it on your own, to remember correctly the questions, but not to save and then come to... No, you cannot save like how you do the visa form. If you do the visa form after winning, you can save and come later, sign in, log in, sign in. The diversity visa lottery is not a log in, sign up and log in form. No, it's one time you go to fill and you submit. But you can go there and take a picture or find out these questions and write on the pen and come and type on the actual electronic form. But you cannot just go and let me sign up, sign in later. No, you don't do that. It's one form, you fill all at once and you submit. I'll come to explain sometimes when I talk about submitting that, how long does it take. Sometimes you can go and start filling the form, the internet is so slow, or say the page cannot be found. There are other problems, I'll talk about them later. But you don't need to download any form. When the lottery started, it used to be a paper form, but it want to be electronic. So it's electronic, there is no sign up. So if you fill the form, you don't submit, you come with later, you come and start again to fill the full form. Yeah. And when you submit, it will say success in green words, and you will give the confirmation number. So if you go there and fill the form, but don't submit, it's okay. If you come later, you'll go and fill the form again. That's why when you after submitting, whatever mistake you have done, you cannot go and retrieve the form and change or edit. There is no such a thing like that way. Question number 19. We are going fast. Can I save the form online and finish it later? The previous question was, can I download the form in a way and save it wherever? The question number 19, can I save the form online and finish it later? Can I? No, you cannot. This is an online form. You cannot, it's not like email, you sign up for something, you can sign in later and continue where you left off. As I said, this form is one-time filling online. You can go and fill it just to learn, but don't submit. Don't submit. Because if you submit, it will tell success, it will give you the confirmation number. So you cannot save the form and finish it later. The electronic diversity visa entry form is designed to be completed and submitted at one time. You will have 60 minutes starting from when you started the form until you finish. But in reality, it's not true. That is according to the instruction. The only thing you need to do is to go there and do the form as soon as possible and do that way. Yeah. If you do duplicates, you'll be denied. The system detects any partial entries so that they are not identified as a duplicate later. So if you fill the form and you end up maybe have the problem of submitting problem maybe on the photo, and you end up there. While you are filling the form, usually the system is going to detect the information. But if you finish and you don't submit, the system will delete that form that you haven't completed. But if you click submit, it's already registered. You cannot do any change on that particular sense. So, yeah. Question number 20. I don't have a scanner. Can I send the photographs to someone in the United States to scan them and save them and email them back to me so that I can use them in my entry? It's just so many bunch of words. The point is, the photo must be digital photo. When you take a photo, when you go to the studio, don't print out the photo, because when someone says go to the studio to take the photo, they take the photo and they print the photo, they take the phone and then take a picture of the picture. No, take a digital photo. If you go to the photo studio, tell them to take the photo and email you, or put it in the flash, or put them in the memory card. That is, we're supposed to do that way. But don't go to print it out and then use the phone or something to scan a printed photo. Sometimes it loses the quality. The photo must be having exactly the certain type of quality. There is a video I've talked about the green card photo and how even to edit the photo to meet the requirements. 21. If the electronic diversity visa system rejects my entry, can I resubmit my entry? The answer is yes. The system doesn't reject your entry per se, but there are a few things. Number one is, when you are filling the form, sometimes you are taking longer time, so it disappears. That's number one. Number two is, when you are filling the form, maybe the weight of the photo is higher than. So for that particular case, if the weight of the photo is, let's say, more than 240 kilobytes, you cannot upload, and you decide to quit the photo. I mean, that system is rejecting because you put the photo which is the wrong photo, or the weight wise, or you are trying to submit. When you submit, it says the page cannot be found because maybe you stayed very long in filling the form, or the internet where you are is not strong enough. At that particular time, the form hasn't been registered. The form hasn't been successfully submitted. So, as long as you do the application between the registration period, from the start of the application day to the end of the application day. So for that particular case, as long as you apply in between that time, you are good to go. And if it's successful, it will tell you the photo is successful, registered. And then you can be able to get the confirmation number. They will tell you keep the confirmation number until the results which will be out. So that is something. And nowadays I've been saying, if you submit, let's say sometimes they say the page cannot be found, but it was submitted clearly, or you forgot to print out. If you go to try to fill again the form, it will tell you this information has been installed, has been registered into our system. So don't submit the multiple entry, because if you do the multiple entry, you will be disqualified for that. Question number 22. How soon after I submit my entry will receive the electronic confirmation notice? This is very important. Very, very important. Why? Because some people think that when I apply for the diversity visa lottery, I will receive the electronic confirmation in my email because I put the email address. No, the confirmation data or the confirmation number is not going to be sent on your email. I wish they do that. It will be very good. That means you have your own email through automatic I can make that suggestion because I believe that will be a very good thing. Automatically get the email on your email, like get the email with the confirmation number. But usually when you apply for the diversity visa lottery, when you finish, click submit. On your screen, whether you are using a phone, you are using a tablet or computer, it will say success in green bolded words. And it will tell you the confirmation, your number has been, whatever entry has been successfully submitted, blah, 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 blah. Your information is as follows, the signature is that one, and then to tell the confirmation number. On that confirmation number, they'll tell you print out. But you must not have a printer because you are using a phone. If you print out, it's good, but I tell people, even if you print out, take that one, put it with your passport, put it with your transcripts, put it with education certificates, so that you cannot lose that particular number. When you do that, also take a photo of the confirmation number. Don't write with a pen, because it is likely to make a mistake. Instead of putting 1, you put I. Instead of putting 0, you put O. Or between putting Q, you put O. So you might put a wrong confirmation number. So take a picture of that, send it to your own email. You can have it in your own email. Because the confirmation number is the one you'll be using when you apply. You are going to check the results. The good thing is, from 3-4 years ago, they have introduced that if you forgot the confirmation number, you can be able to retrieve. But I've seen some people have difficulties even if they have the correct email address, they have correct information. If they lose the confirmation number, it's very difficult to get that number. So don't go to the hassle of losing the confirmation number. So get the confirmation number and make sure that you keep in a nice area where you cannot be able to lose or to forget at all. Number 23. If I hit the submit button, but did not receive the confirmation number, if I submit another entry, will I be disqualified? So, as I said, if you submit, you did not receive the confirmation number. First of all, when you say submit, it will tell you on the screen success. If you click submit, but there is no on the screen success, that means it hasn't been registered. That's number 1. But number 2 is you can go ahead and fill the form. And if you fill the form, it will tell you if there was a technical mistake, like when you submitted, you didn't receive by mistake, it will tell you your information is in the system. That means don't submit a duplicate. So, once you receive the confirmation number on the screen of the computer, don't submit another application. If you don't receive, when you fill the form, it will tell you if the information has been stored or information was not stored. And it will tell you in that particular way. Number 24. How do I know if I'm selected? How do I know? Because some people, you apply for the diversity visa lottery. How do you know that you have won? You have been selected. How? When you apply for the diversity visa lottery, the results of the diversity visa lottery can only be checked or accessed or processed through the same website you used to apply. The website you are using to apply for the diversity visa lottery is only the government website. Any other website, any website with the .com, .net, .whatever is fake. The only website must have the word .gov, 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 whatever how you pronounce it. That is the domain. www.dvprogram.state.gov. That is the website you need to use to apply. That is the website you'll be able to check the results. When the results come out, usually the results come out in the month of May, between 1st and 10th. They will put the date there. You check the results. So when you check the results, with the exception of the 2020, because of the pandemic, results were postponed from May to June, but the results are usually in the month of May. You go there and you put the confirmation number, put your last name and the year of birth. You can be able to see the results, whether you have been selected or not. So for that particular case, don't lose the confirmation number, because the confirmation number is the only way you'll be able to know if you have been selected. Some people, they get the email from scammers, oh, you have been selected, randomly selected to process, send me the money. You send, you are going to be scammed. Number 25, how will I know if I'm not selected? Will I be notified? The Department of State doesn't notify anyone whether you have won, whether you haven't won. It is your responsibility to go and check the diversity visa lottery results on the lottery website, which is www.dvprogram.state.gov. You go there and check the results. You will either be selected or not selected. It will say your entry has been selected, that means you have won. Your entry has not been selected, it means you haven't won. Remember, even if you check 100 times, if you have won, your results don't change, will be you have won. If you check 100 times, your results will be you have not been selected, the results will never change. So check once. If you want to confirm again, check it twice. But there is no second selection, there is no third selection, there is no 10th selection. The results are final. The results you check on the day one, they are the same results. They will never change those types of results. So make sure that you go to check your results. What if I lose my confirmation number? Question number 26. If you lose your confirmation number, as I've said, it's very easy. Make sure you go, put your email, put your exact full name, first of all, if you lose the confirmation number, you go to check the results. If you, let's say you're applying in October, and the same month of October or November or December you lose the confirmation number, there is no way to get the confirmation number back until after the results are out. Once the results are out, you go like you are checking the results. But instead of checking the results, you click forgot confirmation number. Just like how you click forgot password in any certain setting, here we say forgot confirmation number. You have to wait until the results are out first. And then click forgot confirmation number. You will be required to put your full email address exactly as how you used it to apply. Put exactly the name you use, the first, middle, and last name, how you use it in the lottery application, and put your birth date, month, and year. You will be able to be receiving the confirmation number in your email. That is how you can be able to access the confirmation number. But don't put it randomly to lose your confirmation number. Question number 27. Will I receive information from the Department of State by email or by postal mail? Because when you apply for the diversity visa lottery, there is a place they put the address. You say, write your mailing address, the address where they can send you mail or mail, whatever. Will they send any document? The Department of State or the US government will not send you a notification letter by any way, by postal mail. No. They don't send a notification letter. Why? What notification?